My thoughts on what's going on with the Baltimores and the Fergusons are a little different than most people. I think police brutality has always been an issue. And I think that the cameras have made it more prevalent, everybody having a camera. It's a symptom of a bigger problem within the black community, and it's a symptom of a bigger problem within America, which is just the overall culture of violence. Like, Americans are such a violent, gun-obsessed people. You know, like, we're crazy. As in comparison to other first world countries, like, we have an issue with violence. And, you know, we don't treat that. We could treat police brutality, but it's not gonna, you know, black people aren't gonna stop killing black people. And coming from Los Angeles, like, my family has owned a business in the South Central area on the same block on Central and Adams for 65 years. So we've been there through the Watts riots or Watts uprising. We've been there through the 92 uprising. Motherfuckers burnt down the grocery store on the corner of Central Adams. And it took my mother and the committee 18 years to get a new fucking grocery store built, because no chain was willing to come back to the neighborhood. I don't think motherfuckers are thinking when they're doing it. And you're not, you're angry, you're not thinking. But for someone that's been there and seen it, and I've seen how many committees and panels my mother had to go to rebuild LA this. Out of respect for my family, our business has never been burned down because my family is really active in the community and people respect us. To get the businesses to come back around, like, it was really difficult. Even with the Staples Center popping up, right? It's on the other side of the freeway, so they consider that downtown, but it's basically South Central, and that should be spreading, and it's not, because so many businesses will bring up 92 or, you know, certain things, or just the violence in the community overall is the issue. Not the police are violent because they're coming into a violent environment. These white boys that get bussed in from Sylmar or wherever, they don't know. All they know is what they see on TV and what they've heard. So when they hop out the car, they're scared than a motherfucker anyway. You know, so that's part of the problem, and there's gotta be better community relationships, and we have to start encouraging our youth to become police officers. If we're going to say fuck the police, I think the community should be policed by people from the community, among the other requirements. And we need to police ourselves. Like, fuck the police. Like, I never called the police. I called my homeboys from the gang that everybody was from, and if I had a problem, if I had a real problem, my life was in danger, I'm not calling the fucking 911. Get the fuck out of here. We handled our own problems, and finding a better way to structure that may be the idea. A rapper told me, it was funny, this rapper named Cap Callis was like, if power corrupts like that, absolute power corrupts absolutely, maybe everyone in the community should be required, no matter your white community, black community, should be required to be a police officer for a certain amount of months. There should be some type of structure so that you know how it feels to be on both sides. And I was like, that's interesting. Fuck ride-alongs. Like, maybe the answer is to police your own community, whether it be officially through the police department or unofficially through organizations like we used to have with Black Panthers until the CIA and FBI decided to destroy that shit. But being angry is not gonna help, and marching isn't gonna help, because you're asking the justice system that employs these punk motherfuckers to snitch on their homies, and they've never done it. It's obvious through the years, like, the justice system in America was not designed to empower or support black people, so fuck that. I know people feel a certain way, you know what I mean? And I don't think the anger, when I was younger, I thought like, yeah, let's just start shooting these motherfuckers back, fuck it. But that's only gonna bring us into a militarized state and the New World Order or whatever the fuck. That's the excuse for them to put tanks. And that's another thing too, coming from LA, I seen the tanks come down the street, and that changes everything. These motherfuckers with their militias and shit, they'll talk all that shit, but when a motherfucker pull a tank, when I was younger, I lived in Linwood, I seen the Batarang. Like, that shit is scary. Like, that shit, you stand in front of a tank that's running over the house next door to you, you see that shit, that'll put you in check. Like, you can't fight a tank, nigga. Like, and I don't even say that. I live in Tucson, Arizona now, where white boys come in and target with their Desert Eagles. I'm like, motherfucker, if you had to use that shit, you would freeze up. You never had to, like, get down with a motherfucker. You don't know what that's like. And you think, like, you need your AK-47? What's your AK-47 gonna do against a tank? Or against a motherfucker with that big-ass flak jacket and a helmet, and you in your camouflage t-shirt and your beer belly? You're not going nowhere. You're not doing it. Like, it's just our obsession of thinking that these guns protect us when we're really not. If the U.S. government wanted to do something, we're assed out anyway. At this point, we need to organize, and we need a lot more than guns to stop the U.S. government from doing what the fuck they want to do.